a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Saints going up against the Bears. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who'll be calling tonight's game. So we say hello to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And they'll run it here. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught. at the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Here we go now. Over.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll set up to throw. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. No. Detroit. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 6 there on first. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On play action, they'll throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 56!
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Three down. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Now that's Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a visiting... And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. 3-19. 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down Bears.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 11 and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Over. Back. Here we go now. Green, Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit.
Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their big tight end with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage lift defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Come on, baby. Get on your feet.
Gun. Hang on, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue, Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, look at the juke. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And you and I can talk about it up here in the booth. They're probably not saying it in the locker rooms, but they're getting to that point in the season where these wins are stacking up, and they're saying, can we do this? Can we win every game?
And they're making the Miami Dolphins of 1972 very nervous, aren't they? That team wants to continue to hold the record as the only perfect team. This team is challenging them.
So for the Bears, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go.